out there. How's it going? I'm glad you're joining in for another week of Angels and Answers. And as always, I promise you, I'm going to give you my positive, loving energy. And I know there's a lot of people out there who's dying for me to answer their questions. And I always do try to give my best. I just want you to know again, and I always repeat myself, but I'm going to repeat myself again, that just try to understand that there's like hundreds of questions here that are hitting me throughout the course of the evening, for this 1 hour. And so this is something that's my gift to you, okay? So there's no obligation. And as you know, I do this of my own free will. And it's just something that I love to do. And I appreciate all your wonderful comments and appreciations that you send off to me. It's very heartfelt and it's really cool, and I thank you and I thank my angels and my prayers and blessings do go out to you and to all your loved ones who may be hurting. And who knows, maybe you're the one that's the hurting puppy also. So I have my lovely assistant, Carrie, here tonight, my wonderful friend. How long have I known you now, Carrie?
Oh, 9 years, 10 years.
9, 10 years, yeah. Yeah, and I met her through a reading. And so I must have done something right because she's still around.
He can't get rid of me.
That's right. That's right. So it's all good. It's all good. So, any case, so people, have been asking me. I'm going to answer a couple of common questions that people have been asking me. People ask me, do I have a guardian angel? And I just want you to know that we all have guardian angels with us, 24/7. We all have guardian angels with us, and for them to help us out in our life, we need to ask them to intervene into our life. If we don't ask, by the law of nature, they're not allowed to intervene into our life. The only time an angel will intervene into your life, when you don't ask them, if you're in a do or die situation and you're not meant to die at that time. So they will come in and save you because it just wasn't your time. I've been getting, lots of texts and emails, unfortunately with people with health issues, do or die situations, and, people who have lost their loved ones just recently. My heart goes out to you. And it is true that when it is your time, it is your time. With each person, there is a reason why, karmically, why somebody goes at the time that they go. Whether it be at birth, whether it be at 2 years old, 10 years old, 50 years old, 100 years old, that is your time. And a lot of us have a hard time accepting it, especially, well, there's no such thing as especially, because whenever you lose someone, it's important to everyone. I was just going to say, especially when you lose a child, but also for people who've been with the same person forever, like you're married for 25, 35, 85 years, and you're used to that partner, and it's hard to do your life when that significant other is no longer with you. And this is where blind faith comes in, and this is about learning to let go of control. A lot of times people try to help out other people with their life or with circumstances, health issues or whatnot. And you also have to understand that there's only so much that you can do. We can't fix everything. We can't cure everything as much as we'd like to. And there are times where you've given your blood, sweat, and tears, you've given your heart and soul, you've given your time and energy, and no matter what you do, it's still not enough to either fix the relationship or help the person heal from their ailment. And this is where prayers come in. There have been times in my life where I was hurting a lot after a couple of relationships. And so what I did was I called upon my loving guardian angels and I said, thank you for nurturing my heart. Thank you for all your love and thank you for nurturing my heart. And when I was hurting more and more, I would keep on repeating those same words over and over again. And unexplainably, I would just start to feel better. My confidence level went up. My emotional heart wasn't hurting. And again, what I said was, thank you for healing my heart. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for nurturing my heart. Thank you for healing my heart. Thank you for nurturing my heart. And thank you for all your love. And I would repeat this over and over again. And I would listen to certain, heartwarming songs at the same time, which also helped me get by. And it worked. And, people go through a mourning process when they lose a loved one. And sometimes people never fully emotionally heal. Can things get better? Yes. But it's also very important that when you lose a loved one, that when you lose a loved one, it's very important that you get out of the house. It's very important that you continue to, go out with friends or go out with family. People who stay stuck in the house because they're feeling that emotionally hurt, the sadness and the depression only sets in more and more. Not that it's going to always fully cure you by going out, but it is going to soothe you at some level. And when you go out and you listen to music, or you go out with friends to dinner, or family with dinner, or you're going out to the movies or going to a show, these are all very healthy things. And a lot of people feel guilty that they go out and have a good time, or they feel guilty about trying to find another significant other when they lose somebody so close to them. But your loved ones on the other side rather see you happy than to sit home by yourself miserable, because you don't serve a purpose that way to yourself or to anybody else. So, when you go out to places, why don't you go out representing the both of you? Whether it be on behalf of your significant other, or going out on behalf of you and a loved one, or a family member, or a friend. You don't have to just sit home and not do anything. And a lot of people, choose to just go from work to home, work to home, work to home, and that's their whole life, wondering, when am I going to find true love, or when am I going to get out of this funk? And it's about you making healthy changes through your choices, so that, you're not staying in that funk. So I just want everyone to know that if you want a personal private reading from myself, which you can get a recording with it, whether it be in person or over the phone, all right, because I'm in Woodbridge, and over the phone I'm just as accurate. People say, how can you read people over the phone? How can it be just as accurate? Because the spiritual world has nothing to do with the physical world. It's just energy connecting to energy. And I listen to the angels, and I listen to your loved ones talk to me in my thoughts, and I just spew out answers, and then, crap happens, magic happens. And it's really cool. Exactly how does it happen? I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm over on the other side. And I'll try to give you more specific, detailed answers. I just know that it happens, So am I capable of reading over the phone? Yes, I am. Just like I'm capable of hitting on a lot of you over the air, too. So if you would like a personal private reading, or even have your own Artie party where I come to your house and read for your family and friends, I do that also. And it's a lot of fun. People get a lot out of it. And again, you get a recording. So my number to reach me out is 732-778-7173. Or go to Artie Hoffman at Gmail, or artiehoffman.com, ARTIEHOFFMAN.com. And I mention this every week, and I'm going to mention it to you again. These money incense are the bomb, and it just doesn't it brings prosperity, and you get 10 of these per pack. And so lots of people have been sending me testimonials that they've been winning money and stuff. But it's also not just about drawing money to you, it's also about drawing happiness to you, it's about drawing love to you. And people have burnt this, not that they got it, but their family members ended up getting great luck, So this is the bomb, and it works, But again, some people have said to me, some people have said, Artie, I didn't win any money yet. And I say to them, well, you do have to put yourself in a situation to win money. So if you don't play the lottery, if you don't try to enter a raffle, or if you don't go after the job, if you don't do something to promote good stuff to happen to you, then guess what? It's not going to happen. So, but actually sometimes this stuff still works even without that. So it's really crazy. And I just did a string of parties this past weekend, which was phenomenal. And this coming Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm going to be on Cat Country 107.3 FM, as I am on every other weekend, with Joe Kelly and Rachel Marie. So that's 107.3 FM. And that's out of Northfield, New Jersey, which is by Atlantic City. And in September, I am going to be at Compass. And I got to get a date from her. She hasn't given me a date just yet. So, and I am still trying to get to South Jersey. Just that Compass sold out. They're fully booked with their massages, so they couldn't fit me in to do readings there for August. So I got to try to find a place in South Jersey for this month. So I'm going to try really, really hard. So do we have any questions from the audience? I bet you we do.
We have lots of questions.
We have lots of questions.
Debbie Brown would like to know if you see nursing in her future, because she's thinking about changing her career to nursing.
Okay, do I see nursing in her future? Actually, I'm hearing yes. Yes, you are going to be doing nursing. And as a matter of fact, I feel like you're going to do better with younger kids, either infants or younger kids. So I feel like that's where your forte is. And so your answer is yes. And I'm getting stick with the younger generation because that's where it's going to happen for you. What do we got?
Lynn Parker would like to hear from her husband.
Okay. Lynn Parker, okay. He's kind of joking with you right now, even though you might not be in a joking mood. But he's saying, oh, it's all about you. It's all about you. That's what he's saying. It's all about you. And he says, oh, wait, what is he saying? Now, I don't know if this was your joke with the two of you, or maybe he's saying it about you because maybe you said that all about him. Because I'm getting it's all about you. And I'm getting, did you just throw like pennies or dimes in a wishing well? Was there just something that you did, some kind of an affirmation to throw out there? If you hear me, send me a sign, or I'm getting something about a wishing well. Now, I also want you to understand, everybody, that when I say things to you, that if you can't appreciate or understand everything I'm saying in the now, sometimes it's not until days, weeks, or months later that 2 and 2 equal up. So, also, he is mentioning something about a fall. Did you just go for a trip or a fall or something? So, he just said, be careful. But what else is he saying? Who's the one who also goes, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a something like somebody's like dancing like this or going nuts like this. So I just saw that. So whatever that means to you. And like I said, if you don't understand it now, you'll understand it soon enough. And I just heard something about food fight or a pillow fight. So that's what I was just picking up with you. All right, what do we got?
Brittany Rest would like to hear from her father, who died 4 years ago from suicide.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right. First of all, he's apologizing for doing what he did. He did not realize all the pain that he was going to cause to everyone else when he did what he did. I'm getting that he does not want you to take the blame whatsoever, because I'm getting that you're feeling like, well, what could I have done? Or what didn't I see? Or how come you didn't talk to me? Or, it's like you feel like what could you have done to help make this not happen? And he feels bad that you're taking this very personally as far as his choice. I mean, obviously you're going to feel bad that your father, committed suicide, and who wouldn't when you have a loved one who commits suicide? But he also knows that there's something that you carry on your body all the time that's in relations to him. I don't know, is this his ashes or something? But I'm getting something with ashes, or something that you always carry around you, or is there a necklace? But I keep on getting something that's always carried, is what I'm getting. And he also said, enjoy Florida. I'm getting that there's a trip coming up to Florida. Either that or you just went to Florida. He says, did you enjoy Florida? I hope you enjoyed Florida. But there's something about a Florida trip with you. What do we got?
Rosemary wants to know if her grandson will be okay after his spine surgery.
Rosemary.
6 years old.
Oh, wow. All right. Will
grandson.
Did she give a name? Or no, she just said grandson.
I believe she just said grandson.
Okay. Rosemary, what I want you to do, rather than give this a choice, all right, what I want to do, I want you to email me, Rosemary, and I won't forget your name. And I know it's in regards to your grandson and his spine. So what I want you to do is I want you to send out his name to me so that I could put that out there to all my Reiki friends and all my Earth Angel friends, so we could all say prayers so that positive energy will help reassure his good health and that he'll overcome this big time. But it's a common fact. It's a known fact medically and spiritually that that prayers definitely help out people to get better quicker, to overcome obstacles whenever they're prayed upon. So medically and spiritually, it's a known fact. So please email me, artiehoffman@gmail.com, and I'll put my prayers out there and I'll send it out to my friends so that he has the best mojo working for him, the best good energy out there. So do I feel like he'll overcome this? I feel like he's going to be okay. I really do. But with prayers, it's definitely going to help. So we're rooting for him and we're rooting for you and your family. So, but I think he'll be okay. He's a strong puppy. What do we got?
Cindy Breinbaum.
Cindy Breinbaum.
She's asking if she has colon cancer.
Wow. Cindy Breinbaum. Let me take a look. Thank you for all your good hearts, everybody. Thank you for all your good positive energy. I love it. Oh, I love it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Does she have it? I'd be surprised if you do have it. I'd be very surprised if you do have it. If you do have it, I'm getting like a resolution here. So I'm getting nothing but positive cards. So if by choice, if by some freak that you do have it, which I don't think you do, but if you do have it, it's something that you're going to overcome. But I don't feel like this situation is going to take you down. So that's great news. All right, what do we got here, love?
Allie Mulford, what are the Cardinals telling me? Spirits of the birds.
The spirits of the birds. Oh my God, the spirits of the birds. What are they telling you? It's obviously when you get visited by the Cardinals, it's usually a visit from a loved one who's crossed over. So Pamela. I keep on hearing something with Pamela. Who's Pamela? I'm getting a visit with Pamela. Pamela. I keep on hearing that name connected with Cardinals. If there's anybody who's listening right now and you're getting a message, if you have a loved one by the name of Pamela or a name sounding like that, could be first name, could be a second name, it could be a middle name, that this is a message. This is a message. It's definitely a message from your closest loved one with the Cardinals. But Pamela is I keep on hearing Pamela. I'm okay with Pamela. And I'm also getting a tattoo in regards to Pamela to the back. It's on the back. It's on the back with a Pamela. So please email me. You could follow up with me with this show or email me and let me know which one of you could connect with this. But this is what I'm strongly getting. Pamela. Yeah, Pamela. That's what I get. What do we got?
Okay. Joanne Duffy. How about Pat? I was told my mom comes as a cardinal. Oh, she's just commenting.
Oh, yes. No, that's true. With cardinals, blue jays, butterflies, dragonflies, what else? There's the pennies and the dimes. They come in all different varieties, the messages. There are some that are just more prominent than others. So, a lot of times, I got to tell you a really cool story that happened to me. When my mother passed away, I went to visit a friend in Pennsylvania, and I said to my mother, I was having a conversation with my mom. I said, Mom, do me a favor. I said, show me in the way of cardinals that you're around me. I said, but I don't want to see just one cardinal. I said, I want to see at least 2 or 3 cardinals together. If you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. And so I went to my friend's house, and I'm sitting in her dining room, and I happened to look outside her window, a picture window she had in her back, and there was this big bush there, and there was 5 cardinals sitting in this one bush, and I got pretty emotional. It was such a cool feeling knowing that here I am having a conversation with my mother, and I asked her for something specific, and there I have 5 cardinals right outside my friend's window that day. And what was really cool is that I told this one girl, unfortunately, she lost her mom and dad and her sister, and she had no immediate family. She lost her family to all sicknesses. So I said to her, I said, your mom is pulling through, and I said, you're going to see a white feather appear. And I said, your dad is saying there's a bird that's going to crap on you, and that's going to be his hello to you. And so she was laughing, and she goes, all right, I'll take it. Well, 6 months later, it took 6 months. 6 months later, she was relaxing on the beach of Mexico with her friend. And while she was lying down, a bird crapped on her while she was lying on the beach of Mexico. And that evening, she went to pull off the blanket off the bed, and there was a huge white feather sitting on her bed. And it wasn't even a down pillow, and it wasn't a down bedspread. And, because it's Mexico, it's hot, so they're not going to have heavy stuff like that. So this all happened in one day. So how cool is that? What do we got?
We have a lot of people commenting on the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Mention some of the comments.
Michael had a Cardinal visit. I think her last name's Pritchard. She had 5 Cardinals in her yard. So everybody's really resonating with this. The Cardinals. I think it's a very common symbol.
Yeah, it is.
Feathers.
Yeah. A lot of times you'll have feathers, you have cardinals, and don't be afraid to ask for something specific. Because they will pull through. They will definitely pull through for you. So, I just want to mention the winner for sharing my Facebook Live from last week is Patty Carol Mateo. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won a free half-hour reading with me. So you got to give me a call at 732-778-7173, and I'll be more than happy to set up a half-hour reading with you. And I got to tell you, I've been having a lot of great luck with all these winners, and I've been connecting pretty well, if I have to say so for myself. So, any case, but thank you very much for sharing my Facebook Live show. It's a lot of fun, and I love doing this for you guys. It really is. It's a blast, and I love it, and it's really cool. So, what we got, love? What's going on?
Lori Fisher just made a big move, and she wants to know if she will be staying in this new location.
Yes, you're staying in the new location. So,
okay.
You're definitely staying in the new location. So everything's going to be cool. Don't stress out about it. And it's all good. And that's what I'm getting. Go ahead. What do we got? Show me love, baby.
Joanne
Show me love.
Breck, her husband Joseph passed away at Ground Zero 9/11. She misses him. Is there any message?
Okay.
Father. It's her father.
Oh, it's her father?
Her father, yep.
Okay, and her name again? I'm sorry?
Oh, her last name was Breck.
Breck.
The father's name is Joseph.
Joseph, okay. Gotcha. It's funny, he says, all right, he's acting almost like he's Tom Bodette, and I'll leave the lights on for you. So one of two things here. Either A, the lights have been flickering on and off, or B, that you're having a hard time, or somebody in the family is having a hard time sleeping with the lights off, that you need the lights on. And I'm getting feeling like a little eerie because somebody is a little scared about being home alone, and it's like a weird feeling, or there's weird sounds going on. But I'm getting like I said, I'm hearing like that Tom Bodette commercial for one of the hotels. Was that Motel 6 or something like that? I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the lights on for you. So I'm sure you're going to resonate with this. And I'm getting something about, there's something about funky underwear. Who wears the funky underwear? Is there pictures on the underwear, or I don't know. But there's something like a little crazy with the underwear, like weird colors or some kind of a drawing or decal or something. But I'm getting something crazy with the underwear. And if you don't understand it now, you'll understand it later. All right.
Eileen wants to know if her relationship with her parents will get better anytime soon.
Will the relationship with your parents get better anytime soon? You're going to have a better chance weaning on, believe it or not, talking with your mom than you will with your dad. It's going to take a few conversations for you to get there. It's definitely going to take some major compromising on both parts. And I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, one of your parents is kind of caught between the other, because the other one can't stand the fact that they're not talking to you, whereas the other one is very staunch. They're very strong and saying, who does she think she is? It's like, I feel like there's this strong animosity with one of your parents and you, and the other one is like almost being forced to side with your other parent, but they do want to have this communication with you. So whoever the softer personality is of the two, that's the one you want to try to make amends with first, and just try to come to an understanding and try to explain your point of view so that they can appreciate where you're coming from. Let them know that you understand their point of view also, all right? That it's not just about you. It's a matter, and I have a feeling it has to do with a time warp thing. It's like they're stuck in their ways from the yesteryears and their old way of thinking, and you're like, why are you thinking like that? It's like it doesn't make sense for nowadays thinking, and I'm getting old-fashioned thinking compared to today, and it's like there's Battle of the Titans. So I have a feeling that you should be able to understand what I'm saying here, and if not, oh well. But no, I think you will. But do I feel like it eventually will come about? Yeah, I do. But I just told you how to go about it. You just need a meeting of the minds, and there's compromising. But let them know that you understand their point of view. You don't have to say, I agree with you. All I'm saying is I understand, and let's see what we could do to work it out. But just keep on using the word compromise, and I feel like it will eventually come about. The other parent is still going to be a little hard, but the other one's going to slowly give in.
Donna would like to know if you see her getting a lung transplant, and will her health improve?
Okay, Donna, again, I want you to email me, all right, Artie Hoffman at Gmail. Tell me your situation. Don't make it a novel, all right? Just keep it in short term. Because basically I just want to put your name out there to all my friends, angel friends, so that we could send our loving prayers to you, and so that you do get your lung transplant, and that your health does improve. So, but prayers really do move mountains. And, it's interesting because a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a decent amount of people will come to me and say, I feel guilty about seeing you, Artie, for a reading, because they were raised, in their religious way of thinking that, I feel guilty, or I felt this was bad, or I shouldn't be doing this. And you just have to understand that it's what your intentions are behind your actions is what makes something right or wrong, So when you're going to someone like myself, who has your best intentions at heart, that's what counts. And just understand that all the messages I do get it from a higher source. Because honestly, I personally don't know jack crap about anybody. But once the angels and the spiritual world start feeding me the messages, then I could comfortably say, I know. And my license plate says, I just know. So there you have it. I just know. So I'm going to give you my everything. All right? So don't feel bad about going to somebody who's reputable, or the best way to get a reading is, through recommendations. So that's a good say also, good way. But anybody who says, there's a $5 special or $10 special, beware, beware, because there's no such thing as just a $5-10 special and you're going to get the reading of a lifetime. These are usually the people who are trying to manipulate you to draw you in, and then they're going to put the weebie-jeebies on you, and that there's a curse on you, and that your love life sucks, and that, you know, that's why your love life sucks, because somebody put the weebie-jeebies on you, and that's why your business sucks, and your family problems. Of course you're going to have these problems, because that's why you come to see people like that. So don't believe them, all right? And don't go to people like that, you know, to $5-10 specials. Because for $2,000, $3,000 or $12,000, they could remove the curse, and they'll tell you, if you give me a piece of jewelry, I'm going to send it to Italy where all the saints are, and you're going to be blessed. And so we need a piece of your jewelry and your first male born and your right lung. So anytime anybody tells you that there's been a curse on you, screw that. You know who put the curse on you? The person who just said that there's a curse on you. That's who put the curse on you. It's not your mother-in-law, and it's not your friends from way back when. Is there negative energy? Could there be negative energy around you? Yeah, but you just got to disassociate yourself with them. But if you buy into the crap of what people tell you in the negative, then you make this a self-fulfilling prophecy. So screw that, you know, so don't buy into that. And one other thing, before I start reading again, that, you know, if you're going to send out messages to people, all right, because there's all these chain letters and stuff like that, and people have a habit of saying, all right, so you've been blessed by Jesus, you've been blessed by the saints, and, you know, if you send it out to 7 people within 3 minutes, you know, you're going to have all this money and all this luck and all this love and prosperity coming to you. Bull crap to that. And if you don't, you're going to go to hell. You know, don't make God angry. You'll make God angry if you don't keep this chain going, and bad things are going to happen to you. Let me tell you something. If you're going to send out loving blessings to somebody, do it unconditionally. All right? Do it from your heart. Do it because you want to send love out. Don't expect anything. Can you send it back to me? You know, can you please send me back your love to let me know that I'm your friend too? No, don't do that. You know, just send your love out conditionally. And if they happen to send it out, kudos to you. And if not, just know that you're sending out your love to other people, you know, because you want to, or because you know somebody needs it. You know, but don't put the weebie-jeebies on it. Don't put conditions on love. What kind of crap is that? So if you're going to send out chain letters and stuff like that, do it from your heart. And people have sent me out chain letters, and actually some of it was nice. And so what I did was I erased all the bull crap of, like, you know, you're going to go to hell if you don't send it to 25 people in 3 minutes. So I erased all of that, and I just sent out some beautiful prayers, and I sent it out to a few friends, and that was it. And I let it be. And just know you're getting credit for it. So, you know, forget about it. That's what I'm talking about. Think positive, act positive, and positive things are going to happen for you. And when things are out of your control, all right, which a lot of things are in life, put your prayers out there. But when people say, you know what, I'm afraid, I'm so afraid that they're going to get hurt, or I'm afraid that they're not going to get through their relationship, or I'm afraid they're not going to get better. Well, you saying I'm afraid and I'm scared, you're not going to do jack crap with that kind of energy. Put your prayers out there and say, God, you know, please, you know, I call upon my angels, please send them love, send them peace, send them prayers. Thank you for making them feel better. And with positive energy, sending out to all your beautiful, you know, friends and family, and sending your love out. And don't say I'm scared and I'm afraid. That's not going to buy you crap. I understand you're concerned. Everyone's concerned. But send your beautiful prayers and thoughts out, especially when you have no control, you know. But also there are people who feel guilty because it's like I've given everything to them and they still die. I feel like I didn't do enough for them, or I could have done more, or they died when I left and I was with them for 12 days straight, and I left to go to the bathroom, or I left to go for a sandwich, or I went to go home to sleep and I came back and they were gone. It's like I feel so guilty. Don't. You weren't supposed to be there when it happened, so don't worry about it. All right? Forget about it. What do we got? Forget about it.
Mic drop.
What do we got? What do we got?
Michelle wants to know if her son Justin's overdose was an accident and if he's okay.
Okay. It was 100% unintentional. Okay? So is he okay? Yes, he's okay. But he is apologizing for doing... He did a lot more drugs than what you thought. And... but it was not his intentions to overdose and to kill himself. That was not it at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like he wanted to try a new high. I feel like that's what he did. And he tried something new, or tried some type of a combination of two drugs. one of them definitely being heroin, but he wanted to mix something else into it or a little more, and he just wanted to try to go for that higher fix, and unfortunately that's what did him in. And my thoughts and my heart, my prayers to you. I also want to say a special hello to a Miss Doyle out there who I met in Jersey City today. She told me, I forgot her first name. I'm so sorry I forgot your first name, but I remember your last name was Doyle. And a nice blonde woman. And she says, I know you. I was waiting online. I was in the courtroom. Somebody subpoenaed me to testify about something, about a witness thing. And I didn't even have to be there. I found out I didn't even have to be there, but nobody called me. So anyway, so she waved me over and she goes, I know you. And I said, and I'm looking at her and go, where do I know you from? Do I know you from high school? Do I know you from one of my friends? I don't know where I know you. And she goes, you're on Facebook Live, aren't you? I go, yeah. She goes, I follow you all the time. So Miss Doyle, thank you. I send you my love. That's really cool. And I'm sorry if we have not reached your question yet, because it doesn't seem like we have. So
Cheryl would like to know about her relationship with Chris.
Cheryl wants to know about her relationship with Chris. Is this going anywhere? Let me check it out for you, Cheryl. Let's see if the love bug is going to bite you in the butt. Is it going to bite you in? Yes, it is. And I'm not just saying this to sound like this guy Artie. All he does is tell good news. It's like, again, I'm not God, but I tell it like it is, and I don't always have good news. But hey, guess what? Tonight's a good news kind of night. So do I feel like things are going to progress? I feel like there are. Do I feel like you're going to have to put up with each other's crap? I feel like you are. I feel like there needs to be deeper communications with each other, and that there needs to be more compromising. That's usually what the problem is with most relationships, is that people don't compromise enough, and then people end up doing subliminal stuff to one another and being passive aggressive to one another, where you're not really accommodating one another. You're just jockeying for your position, and they're just jockeying for their position, and you're not really like trying to work as a team, but you're working as an individual. And what happens when you keep on playing this game too long, you end up separating. So when you start to stop badgering each other because somebody made a mistake or somebody did something stupid, don't beat them up. Just let them know how you feel about it. And you'll see there's going to be, and it could be a little difficult because you're dealing with emotions, So, and if one person's a communicator and the other person isn't, that's a hard relationship to stay in when one's a communicator and the other one isn't. So, that's a tough one, because like I said, in a healthy relationship, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. All right.
Courtney, multiple back surgeries. Will she ever regain her health again? Like run and have fun and enjoy life?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Do I feel like you are going to? Yes, it's going to take physical therapy. And I'm seeing something about rolling on a ball, slowly rolling on a ball. Now, I'm no doctor. I'm no lawyer. All right. However, I do get messages from the angels, and I have given also messages on behalf of pets, believe it or not. So I keep on seeing something about rolling slowly on a big round ball. So whether it be on your front and you're going back and forth, or you're rolling on your back and you're rolling back and forth. But I'm getting something about physical therapy like that I feel like slowly the signals of your brain into your muscles, you're going to be able to recapture this. Also slowly doing knee deep bends, but not right away deep bends, but just going up and down, up and down. Just do everything slowly and let it slowly progress. But just push yourself just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and it's going to happen. And I feel very excited for you, because I really feel like you are going to break strides. No pun intended. So, all right. So what do we got?
Abby would like a message from her grandma.
All right. Apples. I don't know why I just said apples. There's your message from your grandmother. Did she make like the best apple pie? Was she into, I don't know, was she always eating apples? Are you always eating apples? Did she put apples out? Apples, I don't know if this is a nickname. Something with apples. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. Was that her saying? Hold on a second. Did you just get a new outfit? Because I'm seeing that, whether it be you or somebody else, you just said, I love that new outfit you just bought. Ruffles, there's something about, it has some kind of frillies to it or something. I don't know the talk or the language of clothing. I don't know. Something with the ruffles, with some kind of an outfit. Or were you just trying on somebody else's outfit or something just to be silly also? Or are you just swapping outfits? But she says, oh, I like that. It's like something new that you put on or something different that you put on. She's saying, I like that outfit. And there's something with apples. I don't know what the hell it is. Hold on a second. She also mentioned something about happy birthday. So I feel like somebody's birthday is like right about now. Either it just was or is about to be. But she's clapping and she's saying, happy birthday, sweetheart. And she said, yes, I'm doing fine and I love you. I love you to pieces. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And when she kisses, she just wouldn't kiss once. She would kiss multiple times. Little quick pecks. So that was her. Very affectionate person.
Rachel Taylor keeps asking about her Grammy. She'd love a message.
All right. Rachel Taylor with her Grammy. Okay. I have a feeling. Oh wait, what is that? What was that old show with the? She loved the show, and a 1 and a 2, and the guy always had bubbles coming out. Oh, very popular guy on TV that she loved to watch all the time, and oh shoot, it's at top of my. All right, so look at. All right, some of you, I know who I'm talking about. It's an old timer where that grandparents used to watch all the time, and a 1 and a 2. Lawrence Welk, thank you. I was getting Lawrence Welk. See, you guys were sending me the vibes. You were yelling at the screen, Lawrence Welk, and I heard you.
Now they're all typing it in.
Yeah, so there you go. So anyway, I have a feeling that's what she liked, and she loved her music. And also she loved, if I'm not mistaken, she loved Frank Sinatra. And she also liked to sing. She loved to dance. And she goes, sweetheart, she goes, I hear you whenever you talk to me. And you do have her jewelry piece also. She's mentioning something that you have that you put on your wrist or your finger. But she keeps on pointing to the hand of something that you have of hers. Also, what else? There's also some type of something that you write, something like always and forever, or forever and always. Was there a tattoo on her behalf? There's also, or is this how she always signed her cards, always and forever? And she's also mentioning something about the plants, there was somebody planted a plant or planted a tree on her behalf, and she said thank you very much. If you don't understand what this means, then do your homework and find out, and you'll see. What do we got?
Marianne, last week she had a dream about her uncle who's been gone for quite some time. He gave her white flowers. They weren't roses. Can you please tell her what this means?
Okay, white flowers means protection. So your uncle is letting you know that he's watching over you and that he's protecting you. But that's exactly what white flowers mean. So, and it works for real life too. It's not just metaphorically. So if your energy is really heavy in your house and you're dealing with some really difficult personalities, or you just feel the energy very heavy, if you put like white roses or white carnations and display them and just put them out and about around the house, white flowers actually absorbs negative energy. How's that? So go ahead and do that. But that was his visit to you, to let you know that he is watching over you. He loves you, but it's mostly about him watching over you and protecting you, because that's what white flowers represent. So kudos to you. Way to go.
Kristen, any love for her this year?
We all love you, Kristen.
We love you, Kristen.
We love you, baby. Who loves you, baby? Is there any love for Kristen this year? Hold on a second. All right, so there's a voice in my head that's saying yes. And I'm also getting that you're going to be meeting somebody in regards to where there's a big, there's like a big flat screen TV. So it's like at somebody's house, somebody's having a big party, there's a big showing of a big flat screen TV, or it could be like those big movie screens. Yeah, the big movie screens outdoors. But I keep on seeing something with flat screen TVs. It could be at a sports bar also. But it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm getting. So let me see, what time of year, when is this going to happen for Christine as far as this happening? Who knows, maybe this fella also just bought a brand new flat screen TV. Something around the flat TV screen. You might want to hang out in Costco's around the TV section or go to Best Buy. Or there's something about the flat screen TVs. I'm telling you about this person who I see you meeting. All right, something with electronics or flat screen TV. So it's either you got to go outdoors or go to places where they have them, or go to Best Buy, or go to Costco's or Sam's Club. But there's something with the flat screen TVs that's going to be connected with how you're going to meet him. So wait, I want to try to be more specific. And it has to do, it sounds really crazy. I'm seeing now a gas station. So it tells me that he's not going to be fixing flat screen TVs at the gas station. But this fella also might be a mechanic. All right, or he works at a gas station, or he owns a gas station. But I just started seeing a gas station in regards to this, or it could be an auto body shop. You could be watching the flat screen TV while your car's being worked on, and he's one of the mechanics, or he's somebody who happens to walk in. But it sounds really crazy, but this is what I see happening. I do feel like it's going to happen during really good weather time also. So it's either like the spring or the fall time, because when I'm looking outside a window and I'm seeing what the weather is like, it's like 70 degrees. It's like 65 to between 65 and 75 degrees out on the day that you meet him. So it's during like really nice weather. So whether it be spring or fall, that's when you're going to be meeting him. It's not summertime, it's too hot, and it's not the winter time, it's too cold, but it's during the nicer time. Flea markets. There's also something connected with flea markets. Huh. I guess you'll let me know. All right, love, what do we got right now?
Love, Kelly Pritchard's husband passed in November, and she would like to know if he's okay and hear from him.
Okay. Well, the good news is whenever our loved ones are over on the other... All right, sorry everybody. There was a Momo who tried to call me in during this showtime, so we're right back on track, and I apologize, and now I'm going to tell my Momo friend not to text me during the show. Yeah, you're not allowed to text me during the show. That's a no-no. So, in any case... so what do we got for other questions?
Heather wants to know if Mr. R is going to stay in her life.
Is Mr. R going to stay in her life? Give me just a second, everybody, and I apologize for this. And I am telling him right now, you're not allowed to call me during this showtime. And I'm telling him I'm doing my Facebook show now, and I'm calling him a Momo. So, alrighty, we're okay. We're all good. We're all good, baby.
Lynette says you need swipe. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I know. See, but the thing is, like when I have unfortunately some people calling me during this time. See, I was trying to use my tablet today, and my tablet was having a brain fart, and it wasn't allowing me. But I feel like this is going to be the last time I'm going to do it on the phone, so this doesn't happen again. So I'm going to use my tablet. I got to get that fixed so that I could just do it and not be interrupted. So, but it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, wait. There was somebody with their husband.
Mr. R.
Mr. R with their
Mr.
husband.
R gonna
So are they
stay
doing?
in their life?
So wait. Are they doing okay? Wait, is Mr. R gonna
Stay in her life?
Is Mr. R gonna stay in her life? I'm gonna look at the angel cards and see, is Mr. R gonna be staying in your life? Hold on a second. Is Mr. R gonna stay in your life? I doubt it. I'm not getting positive vibes on this one, and I apologize. I hope I'm wrong, okay? Because I really do. I hope I'm wrong. So, but I just go by what the angel cards happen to say, and I'm getting like I am getting changes here because I keep on seeing movement, and by trying to stay in it, I feel like there's going to be more heartaches. I feel like there's going to be disappointments by trying to keep Mr. R in your life, and you'll know that within a month's time. But let's hope I suck on this one because I'm not God, and I'm not 100%. I am right a lot of times, but not all the time. So, but that's what the angel cards, that's exactly how the angel cards are reading right now. So, but lots of luck with you.
Brandy would like to know if she's going to have a good year in her new teaching job and connect with her co-teacher.
Okay. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it's going to pass your expectations. I really do. I feel like this year is going to be a good year. And I feel like with your positive enthusiasm, which I feel like you usually are, I really do. I feel like you're going to have a very good year and that you guys are going to bounce off each other very, very well. So I'm feeling very, very positive about it. See, now, like I said to you, you know, a lot of times people might say like, oh, Artie's just telling people what they want to hear. And, you know, I just did a reading just before and I didn't see it going as happy-go-lucky as I would like to see it for this person. But, you know, it is what it is. But for this girl who just asked the question, don't worry about it. All right? Everything's going to be great. Forget about it.
Emma never met her grandpa and would really, really, really love a message.
Oh, wow. You have a lot of the same personality traits as your grandpa, whether you realize it or not. And don't be surprised that people have even said that to you, but it's true. And there's certain things about you. That's why you feel a very strong connection to him, because there's a lot of things about you that remind people of him through you. So that's really cool. And this is really cool. You are going to see like a big array of flowers that's all the same color, and there's going to be like one or two flowers that's going to stick out in the middle of all these same colored flowers. It's almost like I want to say to you, you're going to see like say a red rose bush, okay? And then all of a sudden you're going to see like two white flowers in the middle of these like how is that possible? Excuse me. Or you're going to see two yellow roses in the middle of all these red roses. But you are going to see, that's going to be one of his messages to you. There's going to be a couple of flowers sticking out like a sore thumb, whereas all the other flowers are the same color, and these two are like different colors. So that's going to be really cool. Also, you're going to see a license plate, or you're going to see numbers on a car with all sevens on it. And when you see a string of sevens, I'm not talking 1 7 or 2 sevens. I'm talking at least 3, 4, 5 sevens that you're going to see on a car, whether it be the phone number or whether it be on a license plate. And that's also going to be his hello to you.
Lynette, will my son and his little boy ever be together again?
Okay. Let's see what the angels have to say about that. Alrighty. Actually, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing them getting together, and I'm seeing them growing apart again. And I'm seeing them getting together, and then it's going to grow apart again. So, it's like there's going to be amends, and I feel like they're going to either like do fishing together or they're going to be going to a ball game, but they're going to be doing something together that's going to help kind of mend them together. You know, it's something that they both like to do. Things are going to be okay for a little while, but then there's going to be another blowout argument, and then they're going to be separated again and frustration, and then later on they're going to come together again. How many times this is going to happen, I'm not sure, but I'm seeing together and separation, together and separation. So, but you know what? Literally, for circumstances like that, please put your prayers out there. For everybody who's looking for love in your life, pray to Saint Catherine, because Catherine, and that's with a C, Catherine is the patron saint of love, other than Cupid. So if you want to pray to have a really, really nice relationship in your life, put your prayers out there to St. Catherine to send somebody really super wonderful in your life. And I'm going to give you a little tidbit on how to pray, okay? Because this is going to be like an epiphany for some of you guys. So when you're asking for somebody to come into your life, don't ask for the specific person, but ask for the kind of person that you want. Somebody who's honest, loyal, funny, somebody who's a good provider, someone who's a good communicator, somebody who has good values, somebody who you're sexually attracted to, someone who's healthy, somebody with, did I say good sense of humor? Mm-hmm. Somebody who's funny, somebody with all positive. Never say what you don't want, only say what you do want. And so, and also put the energy of available. All right, nothing like finding the perfect person in your life and they're already taken, or there's issues that they're still in a relationship. So when you're asking for what you want, ask for specific details. That's why they say be careful for what you ask for, because you'll probably get it. So, and you want somebody who, you know, is warm and friendly and who's generous and kind. When you're asking for a house, please, I want a house that I could afford. But you don't want just a house that you could afford. You want a house that's healthy. You want a house that you could afford. And you want a house that you feel happy with. So when you're asking, you got to ask for specific details. Because if you just go for, I just want a house that I know I'm going to love. And that's really cool. But you want a house that's under healthy circumstances also. So there you go.
Will Terry Palumbo have success in business?
Oh, you want to know something? I'm wondering if that is Terry Palumbo. Are you going to have success in business? Hold on a second. My natural instincts, I want to say yes. However, I want to ask the angel cards. Don't go away. I'm going to ask the angel cards, are you going to have success in business? And I'm going to ask the angel cards. So let me just see what they say. Compassion, joy, relax, faith, truth, visions. Okay, can you have success in business? The answer is yes. Do you have to market the hell out of yourself to be successful? The answer is yes. So the more you market yourself, the better you market yourself, the more successful you're going to be. Is it going to come slowly? I feel like it's going to come slowly, probably slower than what you would like. But don't give up, because I am definitely seeing success with your business. But you have to be pleasantly persistent and keep your energy up there. But just don't give up hope, because, you shoot your best energy out there in the moment and you're not getting what you expect. So, just keep on putting it out there and keep on putting it out there and don't give up. And do I feel like you're going to be successful? I feel like you are, but it's going to happen through you being a very good marketeer. All right. And I'm also getting something about power of demonstration. So don't be afraid to demonstrate what it is that you are selling or what it is that you're doing, so that people could have a flair of what it is that you want to get across. But the power of demonstration will bring in clients to you.
Debbie would like a message from Mr. Skippy. I'm very curious too.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Skippy.
Mr. Skippy. All right, she would like a message from Mr. Skippy. It's funny, I just heard Chips Ahoy. Did he have a strong sweet tooth or something? Or was there something? Who's the one that liked to dip their cookies into milk? I'm getting somebody loved to dip their cookies into milk, and that's how they like to eat their chocolate chip cookies or certain cookies. And especially if I'm not mistaken, they also liked their Oreo cookies as well. From Mr. Skippy. I don't know. For some reason, I keep on getting he's like a sweet tooth. And I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm getting that he used to pretend that he didn't know things that he did, or he used to pretend that he was sleeping when he wasn't. So I don't know what to make of this. Also, I'm getting who's the one that always used to sleep at the edge of the couch or the edge of the bed with their leg hanging over.
Yeah, she says it's her dead dog. It's her dog.
Oh, it's your dog?
It's her dog.
Oh, okay. So hopefully this makes sense to you. I don't know if this makes sense to you. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's what I was just picking up. So that's what I'm getting. That's funny. Hold on. And was there a toy that he'd like to... I'm getting like there was another animal toy. He'd like to carry... one of his toys was that of an animal, whether it been a squirrel or whether it been of another little dog or something. But I'm getting like he'd like to carry something of an animal in his mouth. Or did you give him animal crackers? I'm not sure, but I keep on seeing something in his mouth in regards. Or did he like to chase after skunks or squirrels for real? You know, but that's what I was saying. I just want everyone to know that, again, I apologize if I didn't get to all your questions. But I just want you to know that if you wanted a private session, whether it be in person or over the phone, you could reach me at 732-778-7173. Or you could go to artiehoffman.com, ARTIEHOFFMAN.com, at Gmail also. And I'll respond to you, okay? If you're a hurting puppy or you know somebody who's a hurting puppy, please send over their ailments or their circumstances so we could put our prayers out there so we can get the mojo going, so we could get the positive energy going. Because positive thoughts plus positive action equal positive results. All right? So I want to put all my positive energy into you guys so that you get what you want. And also... I have these money incense that have been selling like hotcakes. They've been going crazy, and people have been reaping rewards from this, and not just about money, but also about other prosperous things, about doing great on a job, or wanting to do good with certain projects or with tests. Also, maybe attracting love. And let me tell you something. This smells awesome. So again, but you got to project yourself out there for you to get what it is that you want. You can't just burn this and then not do anything. So you got to burn this, and I'll be sending prayers out there. You get a little piece of paper with a prayer to say with this to help manifest the prosperity to come into you. So I want
to know where you get them from, Artie.
Where do I get them from? So I get them from one of my friends in Rhode Island, and she's the one who sends them off to me. And I don't even know what this is made out of. Somebody said that it smells kind of citrusy too, but it smells. What do you get from it? But if you want to order them, yeah, if you want to order them, just give me a call and I'll let you know, or give me a text. Again, 732-778-7173, and I'll let you know how much they are, and I will send them out to you. I sell them. And or you could email me at artiehoffman@gmail to get these money incense. So you get 10 in a pack, and I'll let you know how much. It's really not that expensive. It's just that I don't want to be an all-out info commercial, and that's why I don't mention prices. It's not sky-high expensive, believe me. So, but let's see. Let's reach out for one more question.
Dora wants to know if her breathing will get better.
Will your breathing get better? Yes. Will your breathing get better? I'm getting something about you taking in something that's going to help open up your passages. That's definitely going to help you with your breathing getting better. So whether it be like a lozenge or whether it be some kind of a spray, but I am seeing your breathing getting better. And I mean that sincerely. So I do see you consuming something with inside that's going to help open up your passageways. So the answer is yes. And damn it, don't smoke, okay? Worst thing that you could do for yourself. All right, everybody, listen up. All right, here we go. From my mouth to God's ears, may God bless all of you who are watching right now with lots of love, health, happiness, and prosperity. And may God and the angels always favor you in all the challenges on what you're trying to overcome. Don't ever stop communicating to the Holy Spirit and the angels. Just know that they're around you and that they're on your side and they're protecting over you and your family. So just ask for their loving blessings, ask for their help, and just know that God really does love you unconditionally. And until next week, everybody. Oh, wait, I wanted to let you know also, tomorrow night I'm going to try to see if I could also do my other show on love, sex, and relationships. Okay, on love, sex, and relationships, I'm going to be doing a show. I can't believe I didn't mention that earlier today, but I'll be putting word out there. Again, it'll be 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. I'll be discussing that. And I also want to know what your thoughts are on love, sex, and relationships. And I'm going to have an assistant help me out with that also. And it's going to be a cool show, okay? So it happens to be a hot topic. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on my Angels and Answers page. So until tomorrow night, everybody, God bless you. Take care.